the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, outside the Raiders, I know another team that quit yesterday. The
Mm.
Wizards.
They've been quitting all season.
The Wizards lost 162 to 109. That's crazy, Dave. They lost about 50 points, and they scored 100 plus points. That's ridiculous. So we're gonna react to that. I'm gonna keep this one all day. Dave, I watched that. So I didn't watch it live. I saw shout out to Ty. So I'm chilling. I'm watching the Duke game. You know what I mean? Duke and what's the name? Oh my
Duke in
god,
Arizona.
Arizona. And first half was lit.
It
You
was.
know what I
It
mean? It
was.
was
I
lit.
mean, second half became lit at the end, but
It did.
we had
It
to get
did.
that. We had to get that dub. Thank you,
It did.
thank you, Kayla Love. You cooked, but had to get you up out of there.
He did though. And shout out to Cooper Flag, bro. He's that guy. Not gonna lie, bro. He was throwing dimes, some lives. Anyways, I'm watching the game. I check in my group in our NBA chat. No, refuse to lose chat. And Ty said, Ricky. He tagged Ricky. By the way, Ricky, Ty, Tomo in the red corner. Dave talked about them earlier. Make sure you go on the super chat. Make sure y'all go check them out. Hey, Ricky, a team has scored 162 points. I'm like, what? I go to the ESPN app and I saw him like, oh my god. It was against the Wizards too. Like, that made it more better. I was like, oh my goodness. And then I look at the stats. 48 assists.
Yes, Joe. Oh
That's
my
the second most assists in a team history. 162 points is the most in their history. Then I saw the Wizards score 100 now. Like, what the heck? They lost by 53 and they scored 109 points, Dave. What the heck? What's going on? Teams win scoring 109. You lost
Yeah.
by 53. That's crazy. And then on top of that, which is crazy, I look at the numbers. They shot 64% from the field. The Pacers. 64. 57% from three. They shot 19 free throws. But then I go watch the game, Dave. And they was burning the clock with 2 minutes left. With 2 minutes
Yeah.
left, but they was holding the ball and getting a shot clock violation on purpose. The Pacers. If they wanted to, they could have had 170.
Yeah. They could have 180 possibly.
Like they could have had 170 for real. This shows you the Wizards are in tanking mode, bro. They are
Yes.
Cooper Flag
Serious,
and bust.
serious tank mode.
Yes.
Serious tank
Capture
mode.
the flag. I saw a post on IG and it said Cooper Flag is thinking about considering like seeing that the Wizards are the worst team, he should reconsider and stay another year. And then somebody commented and said, bro, we can do this all day.
We're gonna be mad again next year. I saw that too. I saw that was hilarious.
Oh, I got a super chat. Let me bring this up for a second. Super chat. Hold up. Shout out to my brother, Vaughn, Mr. Real Brothers Only RBO. Great episode last night. Make sure y'all go check that out.
Facts.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to BWT. I see you, Dave. I see you on there. All right. We had an episode too. Paulo Top 5. $10 super chat. Look, they got
Wow. You my boy. And I love Paolo. He's not top 5. Not right now. Not
It's
right
crazy.
now.
Injury kind of set him back though.
Yeah, it did. It did. Look, he's definitely on the trajectory though. Don't get me wrong. He is a baller.
He can get in the conversation. They get to the playoffs and he make
Yes,
noise.
he can. Yes, he can. He absolutely can.
You said name in top 5. Come on, Vaughn.
Vaughn, we're not doing that right now. We're not doing that right now. We'll do that at another time. We got
but yeah, that's my take, man. My take is basically the Wizards are in tanking mode. They must have heard what I said. Kings go capture the flag. They see Memphis fire their coach.
It was like, no, sir. Let's go ahead and get this. Let's go get this. Take this L.
Facts.
Joe. Now you said it from the Pacers' point of view. Let me tell you from the Wizards' point of view. This was the most lopsided loss in Wizards history, Joe. The most. This is the most they've ever lost by in history. So this is for sure the tank mode. This is tank. Like they don't care about they don't care about winning. And that Chris Middleton, you said something That was crazy to say. The Wizards are going to make the playoffs next year? Really? With the head coach you got now, I don't think so. So unless you fire the head coach you got now and you're able to draft Cooper Flag and you get Taylor Jenkins, just stop. All right. Stay off the weed. Okay. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. I don't know what you're doing right now, but it's not happening. Next year, I don't see it. Now, people may be saying, well, look at Detroit. Detroit got JB Bickerstaff. JB Bickerstaff was on the number one team in the Eastern Conference. Number two. He was top two in the Eastern Conference last year with the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a little different. And everyone thought at least me, I thought that was a crazy move to fire him after last season. And then you look at the roster they have. They have a really good young roster with Kate Cunningham, Jalen Duren. They got some really good guys. Tyrese Halliburton has been one of the best players in the NBA since he had the beef with Tim Hardaway Sr. Tim Hardaway Sr. just fueled Tyrese Halliburton. He's been balling. He has the most assists in the league since then. He was in the league with assists since then. The Pacers have been balling. The Wizards literally don't care about the NBA this season. All they care about is getting a high draft pick. But be careful, because just because you got the worst record don't mean you're going to have the number one overall pick. Remember, the last four teams all get the same percentage. They all get 14%. So it's not going to be as easy as you think it is. So even if you lose the rest of the games, the Hornets are still going to be in there. You still got the Kings is going to be in there. And what's another bad team in the NBA right now?
Well, we ain't bad, Dave. You know what I mean? We still in the play-in.
I know, but I'm just saying. Miami's there too.
But speaking of
Miami's there too.
The Charlotte Hornets.
All I'm saying is
Nets.
The Net Brooklyn. That's what I was looking for. That's the team I was looking for. You got other teams to compete with, so you might be able to get Cooper Flag, but you also might get Combs out of Baylor. You might have to draft him. You might have to draft Ace Bailey. If it ain't Cooper Flag, then I don't see you making the playoffs next year. I don't see it. Cooper Flag could be a difference, but it's the NBA too. I don't know if he's gonna make that much of a difference in the NBA. Now, I will say this: I heard that when he was 13 years old, he did play basketball against some D1 players, and he cooked them when he was 13. So that may give you some clues as to, hey, if he did it at 13, he 18 now. And at some point in the NBA, he's gonna be 19. So I mean, but
he came out here early.
Yeah. Also, some other things to go back on the Pacers. Some other things that happened. They also made 27 3-pointers in that game. That's the most in their franchise history. They scored 45 points in the first quarter. Then it was 83-61 at halftime. They scored 42 in the third. They had 2 40-plus point quarters in that game, Joe.
Crazy.
Wizards trash, man. I'm sorry.
they
don't care.
They average 40 points a quarter. 49 points a quarter. That's one.
Their biggest lead was 59 points. That means you almost lost the game by 60.
And they hit a 3 at the end too.
The Pacers had 11 players make a 3-pointer last night, Joe. 11 players. That's crazy. And that's not even the most points they've ever scored in the NBA history. That's the most in NBA history. The most in their history was 177 when they did that in the ABA. Wizards, man. Shout out to the Pacers, man. Pacers, top 4 seed in the Eastern Conference. And like Joe said he believes that's the scariest team in the East. So They definitely look scary to the Wizards yesterday.
I'm telling you, bro. The Pacers they gonna make some noise, but I I gotta push on one thing you said, but you kind of said it. You could. I think the Wizards could make the playoffs next year in the East. I mean, they taking. It look bad, but they taking. They're gonna have cap space next year. You feel me? And they get Cooper Flag. All Detroit did, yes, they got bigger staff, but they also put shooters around.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Malik
also what they
Beasley.
did.
They're surrounded with Malik Beasley and
And
Tim
Tim
Hardaway.
Hardaway Jr. You know, so I mean, I can see the Wizards making a play in. They end up in the playoffs next year because they're gonna be veterans that might want to play with Cooper Flag if they get them.
Yeah, because Cool Flag is going to play on both sides of the floor. He's going to play
Yeah,
offense and defense, especially
yeah,
that block he had last night. Oh, my goodness.
bro. He's
He
elite.
swatted that.
I like him, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I like him a lot. And I found out that he came in the league, came in college a year early.
Mm-hmm.
Like he could have stayed in high school. Like he came in a year early, whatever. So I mean, that's your boy. We
It is my
talk
boy.
about Apollo. He do. Now you talk about Cooper Flag. I mean, that's your boy. You cool with him being with the Wizards? I mean, you in Jersey.
I'm in Jersey. I don't care where he go at. As long as he don't go to the Celtics, I'm good.